The influencer's reality check. From the very first day of school, I knew Haley was going to be my problem student. She was the stereotypical mean girl, walking into class with a matcha in one hand, her AirPods already in, and eyes scouting for her next victim. She was a constant distraction, always scrolling through her For You page or looking for attention from the guys in the back. Every time I told her to put her phone away, she'd snap back with, "You're literally my least favorite teacher," before going right back to it 15 minutes later. She called herself an influencer baddie, while constantly mocking other girls for not having 1,000 followers. Whenever I tried to send her to the office, she'd call her mom and claim I was being abusive. Her mom was just as bad, calling me daily to demand perfect grades for Haley, saying she needed a high GPA to fall back on if her social media career didn't take off. When I mentioned that some students actually worked hard for their grades, her mom demanded names. I mentioned a quiet, brilliant kid named Ethan who sat behind Haley. Big mistake. Haley immediately made Ethan her new target. She spent weeks making fun of his clothes and his grades, calling him chopped every single day. Ethan never said a word. I don't think I'd heard him speak all semester. Hoping to bridge the gap, I paired them together for a group project. It backfired instantly. Haley spent the whole time grilling him in front of the other boys just to get a laugh. When I walked over and asked why she wasn't helping, she leaned back and said, "He's actually hogging all the work. He's just a nerd who likes doing it anyway." The other guys laughed, and I saw Ethan's eyes start to water. He looked completely defeated. I'd had enough. I stepped in and said loud enough for the whole class to hear, "Haley, stop. He's doing all your work and you aren't even grateful. For all you know, he could end up being your boss one day." Haley looked up from her phone, looking offended and ready to say something cruel. But before she could open her mouth, Ethan finally spoke for the first time all year. Without missing a beat, he looked her dead in the eye and said, "No thanks. I don't plan on being a strip club manager when I grow up." The entire room went dead silent for a second before erupting into absolute chaos. Haley turned bright red, grabbed her bag, and ran out of the room in tears.